Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been paying close attention to the NFL news cycle lately, you know that the offseason has been anything but quiet, especially for the Philadelphia Eagles. The team, coming off an impressive season where they came dangerously close to reaching the Super Bowl, is once again looking to reinforce its roster, its depth, and its chances of finally getting over the hump. And one of the most intriguing developments that's caught a lot of fans' attention is the recent signing of Christian Wilkins, a player who, until just a few days ago, was a member of the Las Vegas Raiders. That's right, the Raiders, after a surprising turn of events, decided to release Wilkins, and naturally, this has sparked a lot of speculation about where he might land next. And folks, the buzz around the NFL circles is that the Philadelphia Eagles are very much in the mix for signing him. So, let's backtrack a little and understand what led to this situation. Christian Wilkins, a talented interior defensive lineman, was with the Raiders for just one season after signing a hefty 4-year, $110 million deal with $5 million fully guaranteed. That's a significant investment, and it shows how much the Raiders valued Wilkins' potential when they brought him in. But sometimes, things don't go as planned. Wilkins was placed on the physically unable to perform list early in the offseason due to a foot injury. Now, this wasn't just a minor setback, it became a point of contention between him and the Raiders. Reports from reliable sources like Ian Rappaport indicated that there was a disagreement over whether Wilkins should undergo another surgery on his injured foot. Wilkins, seeking multiple opinions, was hesitant to go under the knife again, which led to a standoff with the team. The Raiders, emphasizing their need for a healthy and ready-to-play roster, decided to release him, which was quite a shock to many, given his status as a former prized free agent acquisition. This release left Wilkins as a free agent, and for any team in the league, especially one with playoff aspirations like the Eagles, that's a golden opportunity. Now, why would the Eagles be so interested? Well, for starters, Christian Wilkins is not just any player. He's a proven force on the defensive line. Before his injury, he was showing flashes of dominance, getting 9 pressures, making 14 tackles, and even recording 2 sacks. Those numbers are impressive, especially considering the fact that he was dealing with a foot injury. When healthy, Wilkins has a career total of 182 pressures, 256 tackles, and 28 sacks, which is no small feat for a defensive tackle. His ability to disrupt the backfield, combined with his versatility and relentless motor, makes him a valuable addition to any defensive front. And here's where things get even more interesting for Eagles fans. The team already boasts a formidable interior defensive line, with Jalen Carter and Moro Ajomo leading the charge as starters. Behind them, you have Ty Robinson and Byron Young, providing solid depth. Jordan Davis, of course, remains a key piece at the nose tackle position. Their starting unit is among the best in the league, no doubt about it. But what has set the Eagles apart for years now is their ability to add quality depth, to rotate players effectively, and to keep their defensive line fresh and relentless. That's been a big part of their success, keeping opponents off balance and maintaining a high level of pass rush and run defense throughout the game. Adding Christian Wilkins to this mix would be a smart move, especially considering his current recovery status. He wouldn't be asked to step into a starting role immediately. Instead, he could serve as a rotational player, easing back into NFL action, working with the coaching staff, and regaining full strength without the pressure to produce right away. That kind of environment is perfect for a player coming off an injury, especially one as significant as a foot injury that required multiple opinions and possibly additional surgery. The Eagles' coaching staff, led by their defensive coordinator Vic Fangio, is known for their player development and their ability to get the most out of their personnel. And Fangio, in particular, has a history with Wilkins. He was the defensive coordinator for the Miami Dolphins when Wilkins was at his best, and they have a good relationship on a professional level. Now, for those of you who follow NFL strategy, you know that Fangio's defenses are built on disruption, on pressure, on stifling the run, and creating chaos in the opponent's backfield. Having someone like Wilkins, who has shown he can be a dominant player when healthy, fits perfectly into that scheme. The fact that Fangio already knows Wilkins' strengths and weaknesses means that if he signs with the Eagles, he could be integrated into the rotation quickly, without the usual learning curve. This familiarity could be instrumental in helping Wilkins regain his form and contribute to a defense that is already among the top in the league. And let's not forget the overall strategic advantage. The Eagles are in a unique position. They've built a roster that's both talented and flexible, with players who can step up in multiple roles. Adding Wilkins would not only provide depth, but also send a message to the entire league that the Eagles are serious about maintaining their edge. It's about building a championship-caliber defense, one that can adjust on the fly and that can dominate in the postseason. The potential reunion with Fangio, who knows exactly how to utilize Wilkins' skills, makes this move even more appealing. It's a win-win situation. Wilkins gets a fresh start in a team that values his talent, and the Eagles get a player who can help them continue their defensive dominance. Of course, there are some questions. Will Wilkins be fully healthy by the time the season starts? How quickly can he get back into game shape? And how will his addition impact the existing rotation? These are valid concerns, but given his talent and the Eagles' track record of developing players, it seems like a logical next step for both sides. The Eagles have shown a willingness to take calculated risks, especially if it means adding a player with Wilkins' upside. Plus, with the season just around the corner, every piece of the puzzle counts. They're already one of the most complete teams in the league, but adding Wilkins could be the final piece to push them over the top. Now, for Eagles fans, what does this all mean? It means that the team is still aggressively pursuing ways to strengthen their roster, to keep their championship window open, and to stay ahead of their NFC rivals. It's a bold move, and it shows just how serious the Eagles are about defending their division and making another deep playoff run. And for Wilkins, it's a chance at redemption, at showcasing his talent on a team that values his skills and where he can recover without the pressure of immediate impact. It's a story of resilience, of a talented player finding a new home and a team that's always looking for that extra edge. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Philadelphia Eagles news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, all eyes will be on the Eagles' front office in the coming weeks. Will they make the move? Will Wilkins sign on the dotted line and become their latest defensive weapon? The signing would send ripples through the league, emphasizing the Eagles' commitment to building a versatile, relentless defense. The NFC East, already a highly competitive division, could see a new shift in power if this happens. The Cowboys, the Giants, and the Washington Commanders are all watching closely, knowing that the Eagles continue to evolve and adapt. They're not resting on their laurels, and that's exactly what makes this team so dangerous. For fans, this is an exciting time. It's about hope, about believing in the process, and about trusting that the front office is doing everything possible to keep the team at the top. Christian Wilkins' potential signing could be the spark that pushes the Eagles even further, especially in the postseason where every little advantage counts. The team's history of success, combined with their smart moves in the offseason, makes them one of the favorites once again. The defense, which is already among the best in the league, could become even more formidable with Wilkins adding that extra punch. And let's be honest, the excitement around this possible signing isn't just about adding another player. It's about the storylines, the what-ifs, and the hope that this could be the piece that finally gets the Eagles back to the Super Bowl stage. The fans are already dreaming big, and rightfully so. The team's leadership knows that this season is crucial, and they're leaving no stone unturned in their quest for excellence. It's about the culture of winning, the hunger to repeat as NFC champions, and the desire to finally bring that elusive Super Bowl trophy back to Philadelphia. So, as we keep an eye on the latest developments, remember that the NFL offseason is full of surprises. Moves like this, Signings, releases, trades can change the entire landscape in the blink of an eye. The Eagles are in a position of strength, and if they manage to land Christian Wilkins, it will only reinforce their status as a powerhouse in the league. And for the fans, well, it's a reason to be even more optimistic about the upcoming season. The excitement is real, the stakes are high, and the Eagles are proving once again that they're willing to do whatever it takes to chase greatness. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Philadelphia Eagles. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Philadelphia Eagles news. Thanks for being here, and as always, fly, Eagles, fly.